Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, we talk to founder Dr. Anita Rothard of Never Stop Learning, account executive Missy Ordiway from Crown Roofing, fair manager Daniel West from the Manatee River Fair Association, and trainer and broker Allen Reynolds with Sunmoon Ranch. All next on Suncoast FYI. Founder Dr. Anita Rothard returns to our studio to talk more about her adult life skills program, Never Stop Learning. Welcome back. It's been a while, and
Good morning.
We chatted a little bit, and you said there's been some big changes. But before we get to the changes, let's tell our viewers who haven't seen you yet a little bit about your program.
Okay, Never Stop Learning is an adult day training program. We mainly put it together for people who have autism and intellectual disabilities and who need to have life skills so that they can be more independent, and so those who want to work can prepare themselves to enter the workforce.
Okay. And so who should attend? It sounds like everybody, but who should attend Never Stop Learning?
Well, we're really focused for a higher functioning person who has the potential to return to work. We're there to help them increase their independence. It doesn't really make any difference what their disability is, although we do focus on autism, and we're the only facility that is focused on autism. And you know that's a growing area
Absolutely.
right now. And intellectual disabilities, a lot of places won't function on that either. So those are our two focus areas. So we're looking at life skills, how to be independent, how to make more independent decisions for yourself, how to live a more full life. But we really focus on three things. One is how to get along with others.
Very important in life.
How to take orders from a superior like a boss. And how to focus. Because if you don't have those three things, you can't work.
No.
You've got to get along with others, you've got to take orders, and you've got to be able to focus on your job.
Okay.
The other things you can work around. But those are three things you must have, and without them, employment is closed to you.
That was one of the things I noticed also from browsing your website, that people who have had strokes can also come back and relearn how to do daily skills. So it's a very broad range of people that you do work with.
It is. I think our youngest is 18, and our oldest is 57. So it is a wide range, and we can work to help people regain some of the things they may have lost through stroke or heart attack or some function like that. Even from mental disorders where you need to regain your self-composure, your self-assurance, and get life back on track.
Okay. Now, so why do you feel this daycare program is so important to everyone?
Well, because it's a safe place for you to try those skills out.
There you go.
No one's going to bully you. No one's going to make fun of you. It's a special program. It's a special program for special people
And
who
it's
have special
tailored to
needs.
them, but it's tailored to them too.
It is tailored.
Before.
Every individual is different.
Yeah.
So we look for the attributes of what makes that person special, what makes that person different, and what do they have to offer, and then we build on that.
Right, and you focus on things like if they're interested in gardening, that may be something that you bring out in them, so it makes it easier for them to develop those skills.
We have two people right now, one who's interested in athletic triathlons, and so we work a lot with the recreational stuff and building his speed and building his stamina and so forth. We have another one who's interested in getting a driver's license, so we're working with understanding the rules of the road and prepare them for that. So it's a very individualized program.
Wonderful.
And the good thing, the happy thing that I want to tell you about is that we have applied for and been approved for the Florida Waiver Department, and that opens up our school to a lot of other people who could not otherwise attend, because the waiver program basically pays their fee.
Wonderful.
So if they are allowed a Florida waiver, they basically can come to our school using that waiver.
All right. Now, getting along a little bit further on that, what is the cost of your programs?
The waiver pays $29.50 a day, and that brings them in for 6 hours. And we have a waiver, and we have a waiver plus program. So the waiver plus program would be the waiver plus $5. Per hour, and so that gives them a different program that's more on one-on-one track, whereas the waiver program is more group focused.
All right, so wonderful. Thank you. People can go to your website,
yes,
which
they can.
is
it's neverstoplearning.com.
Great.
And there's lots of information there. And they can also come and tour our facility. We'd be happy to show them through and let them see what we do and meet our staff.
Lovely, lovely. So nice to see you again.
My pleasure.
Thank you. After the break, we find out more on Crown Roofing, so please stay tuned. Our next guest is Account Executive Missy Ordiway from Crown Roofing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
You have been very busy this year, and but we'd like to tell our viewers what services your company offers.
Crown Roofing offers services on commercial and residential structures. We do tile, shingle, metal, and flat roofing systems. And the services that we actually offer on those are new construction, re-roof, repair services, and maintenance agreements.
Okay, so if somebody comes into you, you'll counsel them in what is best for them and work with whatever their needs are. How long have you been with Crown Roofing?
I've been with Crown Roofing since June.
Okay, and what's life like with Crown Roofing?
You know, they're a really client-oriented company, and I enjoy that about them. We're always looking to find the best quality and help our customers balance between quality and pricing.
Okay, because it's independently operated?
It is.
That true?
It's owned. The gentleman actually lives here in Sarasota, and there's a partner. So.
Okay. And so, as opposed to other roofing companies, because there are several out there, why should we go see Crown Roofing?
We do the best that we can to make sure that we're always looking for that balance, like I said, between quality and price for our customers. We go above and beyond when it comes to services that are offered. We always make sure that our roofing standards are higher than the next person's. Okay. So if it's between price and quality, you have those two things. Why wouldn't you go with a comparative price with a better quality?
With a better quality. And customer service, how are you on customer service then?
I think we're great. We're very accountable. We make sure that we always follow up with our customers. I always say to my customers, please call me if there's anything that I can do. If anybody, you're not getting what you need, and I'll find out. So it always works.
All right. And if somebody wants to get an estimate, is there a charge for that?
It does depend, because if it's a full inspection, we want to make sure that we're charging accordingly and things of that nature. But for the most part, normally we do get free estimates.
Do free estimates, okay. Excuse me. What would you say are, other than your customer service and your attention to detail, are there any other strengths that you feel stand out with Crown Roofing?
Well, like I said, we are very accountable, and we're not a perfect company. I would love to tell you that we're a perfect company, but we're in construction and things happen. So since things happen, we are always there to make sure that we make it right. Actually, we're going on our 5th year in business, and we have 5 different locations. Now, the owners of the company have been in the roofing industry for over 30 years.
That's what it is, because I knew I had seen that somewhere. So, but that's where you get all of your credibility from.
Our
I mean, if they've been around for over 30 years.
That's correct.
We may be new to Sarasota, so we'll qualify that there.
Well, we're a new business.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So not new to Sarasota, but we are a newer business.
Okay. So getting back to what I thought my first thought was when we started talking about roofing, Hurricane Irma. I mean, that must have been very stressful, hard to handle. I mean, what was that like?
Actually, I feel like that we handled it with gratitude. I mean, we looked out to make sure that the company employees were okay, the offices were safe, and then we just addressed each customer's needs one at a time as best we could in the order that they were received.
And what was it? Was there a lot of damage here on the Suncoast?
You know, in our area, not as much, thankfully, but we did have quite a bit of damage that, you know, even though we didn't get hit directly, we did have quite a bit of damage.
Well, I'm glad that we didn't have any more than we did, my goodness.
Absolutely.
Now, where is your Crown Roofing location?
Actually, we're located off of Sarasota Center Boulevard over in the industrial area east of 75 off of Fruitville Road.
Okay.
And
if our viewers want to get a hold of you, where can they reach you?
they can call 855-CROWN-55.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
The 2018 Manatee County Fair is only a few weeks away. Stay tuned to find out what events, food, and entertainment we can look forward to. Our next guest this week is Fair Manager Daniel West from the Manatee River Fair Association, here to talk about the upcoming 2018 Manatee County Fair. Boy, that's an exciting thing here in Manatee County in Sarasota. Go ahead.
It's a great time.
You can see I'm just so excited about it.
We are too. We are so excited. It's a great time in Manatee County. The whole county, you know, just comes together to put this event on each year. And so we are real excited, and we're ready to have some good weather and some good fair time for everybody.
Yeah, it's such a special time of the year. And when is it?
We actually start on January the 11th, and it runs through January the 21st.
Okay, and when did the fair begin? Because it's been around for as long as I can remember.
It has. You know, a couple of years ago we celebrated our centennial, our 100 years. And we actually started in 1916 in Bradenton. And everybody knows where McKechnie Field is located in Bradenton, and that's where the fair originally started. And in 1937, after the Great Depression, a group of Palmetto business folks decided it was time to restart the fair, and we've been in Palmetto ever since.
Okay, and how important do you feel the fair is to Manatee County?
It is very important. You know, it's something that everyone looks forward to. You know, we celebrate Christmas and the New Year's, and everybody, you know, the fair's right around the corner. And I've even heard people that have been out of town for years and years, and they come to our fair and they tell their family with them that, you know, the fair is a big deal here in Manatee County, and it is.
And there's something for everybody.
There's something for everyone.
Right? Kids.
Yep. Whether it's
adults,
livestock shows that we have, or arts and crafts, the fair food, which everybody loves, and rides on the Midway.
Tell us a little bit about the entertainment.
Well, we've got some great entertainment lined up, which for the past several years, the fair directors have done a great job in bringing wonderful entertainment. No different this year. We've got country legends, the group Shenandoah, that are going to be there on the first Friday, which is the 12th. And they will be there at 7:30 with a show. It's their 30-year tour, and so they've got their lead singer Marty Raybon is with them, and so they'll have a slew of hits that they're going to perform. We also have a contemporary Christian artist, Colton Dixon, will be there on Sunday, January the 14th. And I know when I told the kids in our Sunday school class that he was coming, that they were all excited about it. So we've got him coming. Then on the last concert is January 19th. That's Phil Vassar, country music legend. So we've got a great lineup of entertainment, and also local entertainment, strolling acts and other stage acts that are going to be performing during the fair.
And you have something other than that coming up, something quite unique to the fair this year that you've been trying to get. You mentioned to me earlier.
Well, we have the Barnyard Cackle Review, and so that was something that we had seen in a fair, the Big E in Springfield, Massachusetts, and it was just something that we've been trying to get at our fair, and it's a kids agricultural show that explains the importance of agriculture, and it's with a lot of singing chickens that talk and do their thing.
What a great way for the kids to learn, though, about agriculture. It really is. So
it's a great opportunity to have that in front of those kids and let them hear what agriculture is all about and the importance of it.
Good way to learn.
Yes.
Now, so you have entertainment, you have things for the whole family, you have food vendors, you were saying?
We do.
Okay.
We do endless amount of different types of foods at the fair. You know, if you like funnel cakes, elephant ears, beef tips, you know, Chinese, seafood, anything fried we have at the fair. And so we also have, you know, a lot of local groups like Church on the Rock, who has a great food booth, the Filling Station, which is put on by the Palmetto Build Group, a lot of faith-based organizations and churches that run that booth, a lot of different foods. So,
How about admission charges?
admission, we have stayed the same for the last several years. On admission, adults are $8, seniors are $7, students 6 to 12 are $5, and children 5 and under are free.
And what time does it start and end?
And it
each day?
varies. You should go to our website at manateecountyfair.com to check out our daily schedule. Some days we open at noon, some days we open at 5. It just depends on what day it is. So they need to go.
Wonderful. Good to
Everyone should
know.
go to the website what day you'd like to go and just check out the times.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and
Thank you.
looking forward to it. And we'll ask Justin for good weather that week.
I appreciate it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you. Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, a trainer from a local horse ranch joins us in the studio, so please stay tuned. Our last guest this week is trainer and broker Allen Reynolds with Sunmoon Ranch. Welcome to the program. I love your boots.
Thank you.
And I want to hear all about Sunmoon Ranch because it's very new to me. And I love horses, so please tell us more.
Yes, well, thank you for having us here today.
Absolutely.
Susan Foreman and I started Sunmoon Ranch about 3 years ago here in the Sarasota area. And it's been a wonderful experience working with horses every day. I grew up most of my life around horses, off and on, but this is the first time that it's been my full-time job. And we really enjoy the relationship we have, with our animals and the relationships that we create with their riders and their companions.
Okay. What made you start it here in Sarasota?
Well, I moved here with Susan and fell in love with the area. You can't beat the Gulf. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
and,
gosh, yeah.
You have the best of both worlds. You have the greatest beaches on the continent, and then 5 minutes inland, you're on the ranch and riding. So.
Right. So tell us again a little bit more. What type of services do you provide for the animals and for their companions that you match them up with?
Well, we have a wide variety of projects that we have in our program with the horses. We have a lot of horses that come in on the aspect of a rescue, or the off-the-track thoroughbreds that we work with that come from the racetrack, and also performance horses that we work with that we train for competitions and eventing.
So if a horse comes in from rescue, you basically rehabilitate them.
Yes, the rehabilitation program is basically any horse that you have, because usually a horse is available on the market or comes to a trainer because there are issues.
Right.
And most issues that come up with horses are of fault of humans. They're very, very simple animals and primitive in their mind. And the mistake we make as humans with our horses is our communication. And that's the simplicity of the equus mind of the horse, is to understand how to interact and communicate with them without complicating it with our human egos.
Right.
And I always like to say that we don't use sticks, whips, or tricks to train our horses. We use honest communication and simplify everything we do.
Yeah. Love and compassion. So is this what makes you different from others?
It is. It's a very unique program because there are a lot of great trainers out there, especially in Florida. We have such a variety of disciplines here. But what we more specialize in is the relationship with the horse and the training. We have a lot of behavioral problems with horses, like my horse won't load up in the trailer, or my horse is bucking, or doesn't get along with other horses, or just a variety of things that most people hit walls with.
And you work on these, and it takes a period of time depending on the horse and what their nature is. What types of horses do you work with? What breeds of horses do you work with?
Well, we work with all breeds of horses, and it's very unique because people think that a horse is a horse, of course. But
I've heard that somewhere before.
Their breeds do determine a lot about their personalities, which is, the concept where we come from is, first of all, understanding the horse's breed. An Arab is so much different from a quarter horse in their mentality. Arabs are excitable and impatient and get bored fast and
high-strung.
Very high-strung.
Yep.
But if you understand how to communicate with them and what we call switch gears or pull a new tool out of your box, you keep them active. It's like a chess game with an Arab. To where a quarter horse is more subtle. They can they can repeat something 15 times until they get it right, and they'll set their mind into it, to where in Arab, if you don't get it right by the third time, you need to do something else.
Oh dear. Okay.
So understanding the different breeds and their different unique qualities and personalities is
a lot into it.
It helps us match up the horse to whatever discipline we're going to turn it into.
Okay, and there is a lot of them, because I was on your website and I saw that. We only have a minute left, so I'd like to get to some of the competitions and local events that you participate in.
Well, we have such a wide variety of talents on our ranch with all of our trainers. I mean, some of our trainers compete in polo here at the Sarasota Polo Club. Other trainers compete in eventing all over the state, and sometimes around the United States. My forte lately, the last few years, has been involved in endurance events around the country, and recently my hunter jumpers I've been involved with, a social hunting club. It's called South Creek Foxhounds. We really enjoy riding with. It's just a wonderful social group to be with. Don't let people misunderstand the controversy lately of fox hunting. They think that we're out running through the forest and killing animals.
And you're not.
It's not that at all.
Yeah.
We're basically just all equestrians enjoying the tradition of the sport.
Right.
And
the thrill of the chase.
The thrill of the chase, and that's basically what we call it, chase now. We don't
Okay.
call it hunting anymore.
Well, thank you so much, and there's a lot more on your website, and we'll direct our viewers there. It was a pleasure having you on the program today.
Thank you for having me here
Thank
today.
you.
Look forward to seeing more of you.
Okay, thanks so much. Coming up after the break, find out what events will be taking place this weekend on the Suncoast. Coming up this weekend on the Suncoast, on Saturday, December 30th, Sailor Circus presents the High Flying Holidays. This is the last day to view the production. Comedian Brett Leake will be performing at McCurdy's Comedy Theater through December 30th. Over 1 million lights will be displayed throughout the gardens and walkways during the annual Lights and Bloom event at the Selby Botanical Garden, which has become a community holiday tradition. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call us at 941-361-4639. To view previous episodes, go to snnTV.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.